everyone, and welcome to Those Forking Fangirls, where we talk all things nerdy book, TV, movie, pop culture, fandoms, and how they integrate into our adult lives. I'm Natasha.
And I'm Christine.
And today, we're digging in to the show that has taken over our lives, the phenomenon that is Heated Rivalry. And to help us do that, we have our special guest, my bestie, Francis.
Hello, everyone.
Hi. And Francis, we want you to tell anyone who might not already know you, who you are, what you do on the interwebs, your favorite fandoms, all that jazz.
Oh my gosh, of course. Hi, everyone. My name is Francis Dominic. I am your resident loon. Everything I love about the internet, it's really, really fun to be part of books and movies and TV and theme parks. I love to travel. I love gay stuff. And that's a quick gist.
Francis literally bops around everywhere. Can you
Everywhere,
just tell
the
us
world.
what your week was like this week, for instance?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I did an event with Wuthering Heights on Monday, went to Walt Disney World on Tuesday, then did a premiere in LA on yesterday, and then now I'm on a podcast with my favorite girls.
Thank you for being here.
Oh, I'm so
we're
excited to
so
be here.
excited.
I'm so excited. I'm like, finally, my time has come.
I know. I
We've been
texted
trying to get you on the
Francis.
pod for so long.
I you know what? We had to wait for Heated Rivalry because
This is the perfect time.
this is the time.
Yeah, it was divine timing.
Francis is my gay bestie, and I was like, as soon as I finished, I think episode 5, maybe it was The Cottage, episode 6. I'm like, can you please be on a podcast with us? We need to talk about Heated Rivalry ASAP.
I'm always down to talk about Heated Rivalry and all the gay stuff that happens. Are we allowed to curse on this? I don't think so, right?
Yes, you
Yes.
are.
Mm.
No, we're a curse-friendly show.
Oh, I love it.
Explicit
I love it.
podcast.
Because I was like, yes, I want to talk about gay shit. Let's get into it.
Yes. Well, before we get into Heated Rivalry, we wanted to do a quick get to know Francis lightning round.
Yeah, let's do it.
Are you ready for this lightning round?
Okay, I'm going to try my best. I'm a yapper, so here we go.
No, it's fine. We are too. Okay. Favorite month of the year?
September, because I love Halloween, so we get a taste of that, and fall is perfect.
Oh,
Nice.
love.
Nice.
Sibling or only child?
I have an older sister. We are separated by 4 years. She's the best. I love her.
Okay.
She's the best. She's a hairstylist.
Go-to meal right now.
Go to meal. I'm obsessed with sushi. And
Okay.
and chicken Caesar salad. Those are my 2 things that I cannot get
That's
over.
a classic.
Yeah, if I could just meal prep every single meal to be alternating one or the other, I would absolutely do it.
What's your sushi order?
Yeah, what is it?
I am basic as hell. I love my California roll with miso soup, and if I'm feeling like a little frisky, I love to do a baked salmon on top.
Yum. I love me a salmon avocado roll.
Mm-hmm.
That's my fave.
Yes. Oh my God. Salmon for sushi for breakfast sounds fire.
Yes. Okay, favorite city.
New York City through and through. Maybe a little taste of Chicago because there's a alternate
Oh.
timeline where I fell in love with Chicago, but I love Disney more. So then I ended up in California for a longer period. But there's an
Wow.
alternate timeline where I exist in
What do you love about
Chicago.
Chicago?
I
What do you love
so
about
I
it?
thought it was the perfect taste of San Francisco and New York combined together. It was still a
Okay.
city that was so vivacious and alive, but it learned to sleep at night. And so having the
Mm.
balance of those two was really special for a city life that wasn't go, go, go. But the older I get, I just realize, no, I am a go, go, go person. So New York City's where it's at.
Nice.
You grew up in New York, right? Or was it San
Yeah,
Fran?
so I was raised in New York and then we moved to San Fran in 2001.
Yeah.
So how old were you?
1993, so 2001 minus 1993, still young. Still young.
It was a year you were what?
You were
8.
8 or
yeah.
9. Yeah.
You're,
Something around there.
you're older than me.
We can do that math.
Yeah. Like, why'd you have to say it so loud?
If you you could go to space, are you going?
Yes, I absolutely love space. I don't mind dying in space.
Wild. You
It's
don't mind dying in space?
no, because I feel like it's better than like, I don't know, being submerged by water. I don't know. I love space. I love the stars. I love the colors. I love when it exists or doesn't exist. I love that
I
it's
feel
just
like you're
like
the first.
unidentifiable,
Keep
you
going.
know? Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like Francis is the first person who said he wants to go to space.
On the pod.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No one
I would
wants to
love
go
to
to
go to
space.
space. And I would play Ariana
Except for
Grande's NASA the whole time. Not the whole time, obviously, but you know.
a lot of the time.
Yeah.
If you go to. All right, Natasha, your turn.
Oh, if you were a color, what color would you be?
I said rainbow.
All the
Rainbow, all the
colors.
Taking
colors, you
all the
know.
colors.
I'm taking all the colors, baby. I want to shine across your skies. I want to be the color that you wish on. You know, I want you to search for me in my pot of gold. So I am claiming rainbow.
Nice. What's a book that you always recommend?
Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. It is the book that brought me
Ah,
back. It is the book that
yes.
brought me back to reading. I will always commend that book for bringing me alive to books because it was
That's
gay
amazing.
and it was a vampire and a wizard. I'm like, that is
Yes.
everything to me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Did you finish the series?
So I love the book so much that I don't want to pick up the last one because it will be over for me.
That's a lot of people's opinions, I
Yeah,
feel.
I was like, no. I was like, I'm not picking up the last one. I'm like, in my head, they're still together, and I don't want to know what happens.
Do you
I,
think they're gonna not be together?
I'm like, well, we started the second book, they were like beefing, like they were like basically broken up the whole
Yeah,
time until they
New
got back
Moon
together.
syndrome.
Right, right, right. And so I think that was traumatizing for me. So then I was like, I'm not touching
Okay.
Wayward Son. I'm like,
Okay.
I've been
I
through
feel like
enough.
she'll give us a happy ending. I feel
Yeah.
like she must give it. I didn't read it either. I didn't read the last one
Yeah,
either.
I was like, I didn't want to read the last one. So I'm like, I've been through enough. I'm like, Carry On is just perfect to me.
Yeah, I mean the first one really was like the coziest.
Yeah, it was the
Um,
best.
oh, Laura says book 3 is the reward. It's so good. Okay.
Oh.
Maybe,
Okay.
maybe Misery loves company. So maybe that's why I'm just not touching it. Maybe we'll see. We'll see.
I feel like it must be happy because Rainbow usually writes romance, so they're always happy endings.
Yeah.
All right. Natasha.
Oh, if you had to rename. No, that's not what it. Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
you
it
had
is.
to
If
give
you had to
yourself a-
rename yourself, what name would you be? What name
Um,
would you
What
so
be?
would your new name be?
so I actually there was a time in middle school where I was really in love with Star Wars from grade 6 to 8. And I dropped my
Nice.
name Dominic and I was Francis Skywalker for 3 years.
Oh my God.
Three?
Amazing.
Yeah,
Did
from
people call you this or did you just call yourself
no,
it?
I called
Like
myself this.
Skywalker.
No one wanted to feed into it. They're like, Francis, please get a grip. And I would always write Francis Skywalker in all of my names and my assignments. Like in my head, that was my last name.
Oh
Amazing.
my
That's
God.
like
That would have
lore
been
that
like,
people don't know about. So that's a great
yeah.
question, by the way.
Thank
Wait,
you.
did you ever like change your name to like your crush's name? Any of you guys? Like you like
No,
thought
I
about
changed my name to Poland Bananas.
No, I don't. I mean, okay, well, maybe once. So Disney used to give out free fairy tale wedding DVDs to plan your wedding, and it was, and
What?
yeah, and then and then you would sign up, and then they were like, they didn't judge me because I put Mr. Francis Evans and Mr. Chris Evans. And so when the
Oh my
mail
God, yeah.
came from Disney Fairy Tale Weddings, it was to Mr. and Mr. Evans. And then I was
Oh
like,
my God.
I know, another lore I don't talk about. Yeah. And
I
then
never
so,
knew about this, that they
yeah,
gave out
so,
DVDs.
oh yeah, no, Disney Fairy Tale Weddings, they used to be on it, but now obviously they don't do that anymore. But yeah, that was like one of my favorite things ever. And then it came with a booklet of how much all the venues cost in Disneyland. And so
Wow.
I was like, it was
Oh,
the
So you could
starting,
really
the cheapest
prepare.
wedding was $20,000, and I was like, I could do it.
You know
me
what?
being in like
Doable.
13.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, I
that
was like,
one is doable.
yeah, I was like, I was 13 years old. I was like, 20,000 doesn't sound a lot. I'm like, 50 guests? Yeah, we could do it. We could absolutely do it.
Yeah. All right, Natasha.
No, it's your turn.
Oh wait, this is my turn. Okay, current hyperfixation:
My
snacks, TV, drinks, anything.
current fixation is Heated Rivalry. Hudson
Yes,
Williams,
on Prime.
something, okay, like Shane Hollander, sure. But Hudson Williams,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah, that is a man is a man is a man is a man. And yeah, I think that's all I can think of on the top of my head currently at the moment.
You said ice
Besides,
hockey.
oh, yes. Yes, thank you so much. I knew I was missing a third one. I'm obsessed with going to the boy aquarium.
I
Being
want to
as like
go.
it's so much fun. Like being as like gay as I am, like, you just get like a lot of turns and looks. And I look fabulous at the games, okay? Like
Yes, you do.
Yes.
I fucking dress for the games, okay? And then so you just never know. What if this is Scott Hunter? What if someone sees me? So
Yeah. Yeah.
so
I
yeah.
have. Have you ever been to a hockey game, Natasha?
No, never.
Ugh, it's so boring. I hate it.
Oh,
What? How? I
I
didn't
mean,
understand how you could hate it. They like skate on the ice so fast.
I
Zoom
guess I
in.
don't like to watch sports.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like my college was known for hockey. BU hockey is like their
Yeah.
thing. They don't even have a football team. And everyone used to go, and I like avoided it for 3 years. And I went with people in my senior year, and every time I was like, first of all, everyone has bad sportsmanship there. I don't know if it's just college
It's definitely just
hockey,
college for sure. I'm like, there'd be some enemies.
but they'll be like, fuck 'em up, BC sucks. That was the cheer that they always
Yeah.
oh,
said. And I was
Yeah.
like, you can't cheer someone sucks. And we wouldn't even be playing BC. So I think that really tainted my
Oh my
experience.
gosh.
But I
When I
was
was
just,
when I was a cheerleader, we would have like really terrible cheers for the other team. Like we would be like, you
you can't be
traveled.
mean.
You traveled. You traveled. Yeah.
No, it's all about encouragement.
Sorry. Not my cheer squad.
I wanted to be a positive force, and I would be like lecturing everyone around me, like, stop saying they suck. It's mean.
we
I'm
don't
like the
need this
duality of
negativity.
humanity, the duality of humanity.
Okay, audiobook you always recommend.
For the Fans by Nyla K.
What is that about?
Oh, yeah, what is that?
So it's a little bit taboo. It's about stepbrothers and they need to pay for college because they hate their parents, low key. And one's a sports person and one's an artist, but they're both hot. And so they start a secret OnlyFans to pay off for their college.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
I'm
That's
into
fun.
this.
It's it's
Wait,
it's it's the book that lives in my heart forever. Like
really?
I've never had a book hang over since that book. Like that book really shook me to my core. I felt like they were alive in real life. Like I was like my brain couldn't tell that they were not real, you know?
Okay, adding it to the TBR.
No, please
Is
do.
it?
Please do.
I know, like Captive Prince was like one of your faves for a while. Is it like on par?
It's so much better. Like nothing could top For the Fans for me. Like it is
All
one of
right.
my favorite books of all time. Like truly. Like Nyla Kay, she just has such a way with words. And the way she brought these men alive in my brain, like I still think to this day that they're alive. Like they're out there.
Wow. Okay, wait. I have a question about like female authors writing like gay romance. I guess it kind of
Yeah.
gets into like our discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you read both like female and male, and do you see like a difference of how it's represented?
Yes. I think with a lot of women writers, there's not a lot of prep that goes into gay sex.
Yes,
You
I've
know, I'm
noticed.
like, we're not
Yeah.
gonna we're not gonna shove a fucking 10-incher with no lube and just spit. Like, girl, I would be fighting for my life. Like, there's no way. And with all the gay books, there's always at least some kind of preppage where it's like, okay, the lube is grabbed. Sometimes there's poppers. Sometimes I'm like they just make it work in a way that feels like, okay, yeah, it's something's going in for sure. And like they have conversations
So,
about like, okay, we don't have to have penetrative sex, but let's just do XYZ. But like with a lot of, I feel like gay stories written by women, it's always penetrative. Like there's always a lot of that. I'm not.
mm,
It's nothing bad, obviously. I'm like, I don't know a guy that's
Yeah.
ready like that all the time. Happy for them in that world, you know. But realistically,
Yes.
yeah, I don't think that would
Yeah.
work unless you're on a strict diet. But then I guess, you know, it is what it is.
that makes a lot of sense. Does it take you out of the story when you're like, well, that wouldn't really happen that way?
Not really. I'll be like, oh, I don't know if that would work, but you know what? It's their world. It's their world. I'm
Mm,
like, who am I to judge?
yeah.
Who? I'm like, they don't have to talk about their diets or like however they prep, but like if they're ready, they're ready, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe they don't want to go too much into it because they're not personally like a dude and they don't want to do it wrong. Like explain it wrong, represent
Yeah.
it wrong. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I
That's the
mean,
only
like,
thing I could think.
I'm like, if that's if you're writing like a lot of romance, I feel like there should be someone in your discussion or round table of being like, hey, so how
Yeah.
do you get
Just
ready
they
for
should
this?
talk to
You know,
somebody. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I'm like, it's not just all up to imagination. Yeah, you know. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, but it doesn't take me out. No.
Okay.
Just like a forewarning before we get into the discussion, we are talking about gay romance and we are going to be talking about gay sex. So if you have little ears around or, you're at work, maybe pop in some headphones.
I feel like the topic of heated rivalry itself is like has sex involved.
Yeah, play it in your
So
loudest speaker. You know, do it.
want
Have some
everyone to
fun.
hear.
so
Put it on the
if you're
billboard.
with
Yeah,
a
sex
child,
positive. Let's go.
I want to read Laura's comment. She goes, what's funny to me about this is that surely some cis-het women also have anal sex and foreplay is important for vaginal sex too.
Yeah, we
Which
got
is,
to get things wet with
yeah,
whatever,
I think
you
though, like
know?
sometimes in a romance novel, like they just want to like kind of skate
Get to
over
it.
like the specifics, yeah, because it kind of slows down the mood
Yeah.
of like
But
the
like,
fantasy. I think
yeah,
that's what it is.
no, that's
Yeah.
so fair. But like, we can build up to it. Foreplay can be so fun. Sometimes foreplay is better than the actual penetration. So again,
Oh
it's up to the
yeah, I
writer.
think
Up to the writer.
yeah, I think
Yes.
it's just like the little like the grab for the lube.
Hmm.
They think that they don't need to include it probably because it brings you into
Implied.
real life. But some people
This will
want
be
that,
it.
obviously. Yeah. 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 All right. We're going to get into our main discussion. But before that, I want to let everyone know that main discussion's coming up first today with Francis. And if you haven't watched Heated Rivalry and you just want to jump to like Snap, Crackle, Pop Culture News, what right now, there's a timestamp in the description and you can do that. But we're getting into it and we're just going to take a second to thank everybody listening first. Thank you for being here, listening to the pod. If you haven't already, we'd love it if you followed those working fangirls in your favorite podcast listening app for free. That whether that's Apple Podcast or Spotify, wherever you like to listen. If you like to watch, we're on YouTube, youtube.com/@those-working-fangirls. You can subscribe there for free so that you never miss a visual episode. And we have a Patreon, and that is why we're able to do this podcast. It is sponsored by viewers like you and listeners like you, and we'd love to have you there if you're not there already. We've got really fun perks at our first level, Team Jacob. You get the show ad free. You get to come to recordings and put in your 2 cents in the chat. And you get our extra show, Fangirl Tea Time, attached to every single episode where we tell funny stories about stuff happening in our lives. We dig a little deeper on topics we talk about. It's a hoot. And at our Team Edward level right now, we are releasing commentary for every episode of Heated Rivalry
Yeah,
that
we
you
are.
can play while you're watching. So it'll be like you're watching, we're all watching together. And that's all available on our Patreon. Link is in the show notes. All right. If you are a patron, we're going right on in. If you are not, we will be right back after these messages. And we're back.
And we're back.
Hey.
All right.
Missed you
We're gonna
guys.
kick things.
It's been so long.
Kick things off at the very beginning here of our heated rivalry journeys. Okay, so Francis,
Yes.
tell us, when was the first time you heard the phrase heated rivalry, and what did you do first, read or watch, and what was the journey in like for you?
Yeah. So my first time hearing about Heated Rivalry was in 2024.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've always read hockey romance. It's always been in my spectrum, but I didn't pick up Heated Rivalry until I heard inklings and rumors of something happening and something
Adaptation.
cooking. And then it was in 2024 when I saw Hudson and Connor's first post, but they never said who they were. They never said that they were Shane or Ilya. They just posted like their filming time and their bro time together. Like it was just like a post being like, "Hey,
Oh.
love you so much. Like this was like one of the best experiences of my life." But they never hinted at anything heated rivalry. And then someone made a video being like, "Hey, I think this is our Shane and Ilya." And then I was like, "Oh, maybe I should read this book since it's becoming a show." And then lo and behold, I read everything last year, last summer to prep for this. And then I feel like I've
On
just
top of
been
it.
literally, I'm like anything gay. I'm like, I always hear about it first, you know?
Yeah.
Especially when it becomes a
Yes.
show or a movie, especially when it comes from a book. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to stand this. I'm gonna have to fight for it to be seen. I've done this with so many
Mm-hmm.
movies in the past. I'm
Yeah.
like, this is like championing these things are nothing new to me. And then
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then when Crave announced the trailer, I introduced it to all my friends. I was having like during like gay music video watch parties, I'll be like, hey, can I play this trailer for you guys real quick? And then we'll watch it.
Oh.
And then when the show got announced that it was going to HBO after I'd been crying on the internet for the past month, I was so happy. And then someone was kind enough to let me watch a screener of the first two episodes before the show even came out.
Oh.
And I couldn't talk about it because I couldn't reveal that I've seen a screener. And then so
Yeah.
I'm like I had all of my thoughts pre-written on my notes of like what I would share to the internet. I'm like ready to give
Oh my
everyone to be like
God.
Oh
what my
my God.
reactions are so that
Yes.
like this can happen. And then that was my beginning story with Heated Rivalry was once it
Yes.
aired, my whole life just changed.
Well, yeah, because they like backstory. If you guys don't know this stuff, but like the it started filming in May, July. I feel like it was July, right,
Of 2025.
of this last year, and they filmed for 36 days,
Yeah, 35, 36 days. Yeah.
and it turned around so quickly. Like I remember seeing the casting announcement and like whisperings of a gay hockey romance show, but I just never really like I was like, okay, it's gonna be in Canada. Like I don't know if we're ever gonna see it. And then all of a sudden, like it was on HBO and I was like, wait, what? Like it happened so quickly. It's wild.
Yeah, and it happened so
I mean,
quickly that Jacob was still editing episodes when the shows were airing.
Whoa.
yeah.
Yeah.
This
So
never
That's
happens.
yeah,
that
this never
happens with
Does
happens. This
TV
I'm like,
for
it's kind of
sure.
crazy. And also, this show was pushed forward. We weren't supposed to get this show until like January, February. But they were like,
Mm.
no, let's just
Wow.
release it because nothing's happening in November, December. It's very quiet for TV shows. And lo and behold,
I feel like every show decided that this year, so everything came out in November,
yeah,
December at the
yeah.
same time.
Yeah, it was really electric, like it truly was.
No, but like for TV, like especially back before streamers, they were always editing
That's
while
true.
it was going live. So,
Yeah, like the big
but
networks.
yeah, for sure. But that is a very quick turnaround, and it's an art to do the really great TV in that really quick turnaround, and they really nailed it.
Yeah, editing goes crazy, truly.
Natasha, when did you first hear about Heated Rivalry?
I feel like I first heard about it. I remember searching for news for the podcast and like looking at like, oh, what like book to movie adaptations are coming. And that's where I saw it. And I didn't like I said, I didn't give it much thought because it was a Canadian show and I didn't think it was going to come to the US for a while. Just like, I think I complained about this last week, last week's episode, but like the Count of Monte Cristo with Sam Claflin, still don't fucking have it. It's been like
damn.
out around the world for like 2 years. And I'm like, when is the US going to get that show? So that's why I was like, I mean, I'll talk about it when it comes to the US. But, and like, there wasn't like a big name attached. So.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know what it was until you said it on the show and you were like, oh, it's really good. And then I got like an email about it from a friend and I was like, what is this Heated Rivalry that everyone's talking about?
Like so many of us.
Obviously had to get on it.
I've been here since the beginning. I'm like, everyone, please submit it to every.
Yes.
I was like on Threads being like, guys, we need to submit it to every single streamer who will pick it up. I'm like, I had people sending to Netflix. I had people sending to Hulu. I had people sending to HBO being like, please put this in your show. We thought it was going to go to Hulu, to be honest, because there's so many Crave shows on Hulu. And so we were like, well, the closest we could get is probably Hulu. But then when HBO came out with it, it belonged in HBO,
amazing.
especially with how explicit it is. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So did you know, I think Francois talked about it, but like an American streamer picked it up first, but they said no sex till episode 5.
Do we know which American streamer this was?
No, they're not going to reveal that. I wish I knew because I'm like, never pitched to them. Never pitched to them. You know? But now I feel like we're going to get so much gay stuff in the next 2 to 3 years from the impact of Heated Rivalry. You know?
Mm-hmm. For sure. Yeah, they're all scrambling right now.
They are. They're like, oh my God, Hollywood is actually gay? Wait, where are they?
Well, I feel like when like Red, White, and Royal Blue came out, like obviously Francis, like that was your shit. Like you were like, oh my God, this is my favorite thing. But like comparing Red, White, and Royal Blue to Heated Rivalry,
it's vast. It's a vast difference. Yeah.
It's a different kind of romance. Like this definitely is like a much spicier romance where Red, White, and Royal Blue is more of like a cutesy.
Yeah, but Red, White, Royal Blue had like really good explicit scenes too. It just wasn't depicted as well as it could have been because it is on Amazon, you know? And so I think that's what people are aching for is just that kind of romance. So what I'm hoping for the sequel is, I'm like, guys, pull back the curtains, put the legs in the air, let's go.
Yes. Which I feel like now, Tay and I were talking about this last night, Heated Rivalry has like ruined me for like every intimate like sex scene. Like I feel like I don't know. I need like more of that level.
Yeah,
stuff.
this was us at Wuthering Heights last night. We were like, where the fuck is the sex?
Well, I mean,
Christine's being like,
they don't even like kiss.
She's like,
what book? Wuthering Heights?
Yeah.
Well, good thing it was
implied.
Yeah, good thing it wasn't as a faithful adaptation, and the title has quotes, so we could live in a fantasy scene.
No, I was just watching Margot talk about it last night on Jimmy Kimmel or something, and she was like, you know, like in the book they don't even kiss, and and Jimmy was like, but you do a lot of that in here. Yeah.
I'm like, girl, if I was Margot Robbie, I would absolutely be making the fuck out with Jacob Elordi. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All the tongue stuff.
Yeah, I've never actually read Wuthering Heights.
Yeah.
The desire to.
Not so much. I'd like most. I don't know. I just don't like the story. We're not talking about Wuthering Heights today. Okay. All right. Have any of you guys dabbled in in hockey romance before?
I have not, but Francis, have you?
Yeah, I absolutely have. I love all the egotistical Puck Boys series. Those are some
Oh,
really,
Wait,
really
is it called
fun.
Egotistical Puck Boys?
Yeah, I think so. I read them like 2 years ago. I'm like, e yeah, I think so. I'm like
I have
researching
to
in my
look
head.
mine up.
Yeah. If you look it up, yeah, egotistical Puck Boys. I'm like, I'm sure it is. Are you
Cool,
confirming?
cool.
I read. Oh no, I'm looking up the stuff I've read.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Egotistical Boys, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. All the Tal Bauer hockey romance books that he's written. And my favorite hockey romance books of all time is Him and Us. Those are like a duology with like a mini novella at the end called Epic. But those
Okay.
books really just stabbed me in the heart and told me that I could be loved always. I don't know, like
Oh.
something like shook me about those books. I don't know why they stayed with me for so long and still stay with me to this end. But that duology of him and us, because it was like friends to lovers, and then it was their journey after at the end, and so I just thought it was really, really lovely.
So
Nice.
egotistical Puck Boy is by Eden Finley.
Yeah, and I
Cool.
loved her hockey boys.
So is Him and Us by Tal Bauer? Is that a male writer or a female
Um,
writer?
Tal Bauer wrote Gravity of Us and
Okay.
another hockey romance, and then Him and Us was written by Serena Bowen and oh my gosh, I'm literally forgetting the other authors. She's amazing. It's not coming up with the top of my head, but yeah, Elle Kennedy.
Elle
Yes,
Kennedy?
yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm like Elle
Yeah, me
Kennedy.
too.
I'm like Elle Kennedy. I like gave her so much of my heart when I met her in person that she was like, please let me send you these limited editions of Him and Us that I have. I feel like you're the perfect person
Oh.
who would love them. And then Elle Kennedy sent me the version of, I think it's from Hong Kong. And it was like the covers were anime versions of the characters and it was
Oh.
translated in their language, and I just thought it was like the most beautiful
Wow.
book.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the best.
So, with all of this background already, like you had all of Heated Rivalry in you already, when you watched the first episode, what was the feeling like?
The feeling was, holy shit, they're putting this on screen. I was like, because when I read the book, I was like, these motherfuckers are fucking, okay? They're not wasting any time. And then I was like,
No.
is this gonna be depicted on screen? And it was. I'm like, things
It
are being
Yes.
was.
sucked, cheeks were being clapped, sweat was everywhere. I was like, no way, this is the first episode. I'm like, I'm like, not a
Yeah.
single rivalry found, baby. It was just heated, you know?
Wait, that's so true. I like
Yes.
I told Christina, I'm like, I didn't really feel the rivalry part of the show.
Yeah,
I just felt like the heat.
Well, the
yes.
rivalry was the public persona, y'all. It wasn't
Right. Yeah,
between
I
of
know
them.
course.
that.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Christine, we get it. Best believe. But
In the book, I feel like it was more like depicted like they're,
Like you felt it more.
yeah.
yeah, yeah. I was like, yeah, I loved the first episode. I think it was one of the most well pilot episodes I've watched on television. Like they really got us in.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I remember watching it and being like, I'm like, oh my God, wait. No, Shane needs to have his first penetration. I was like, give me the next sex scene. I was so disappointed. I was like, no, he's not going to
Yeah.
see him.
Yeah,
Oh,
the time
my
jumps were
game
always
got
the craziest
canceled.
part. Yeah, but
Oh my
you
God,
know,
yes.
I love a time jump
yeah.
romance.
I'm like 9 year situationship, girl, they're stronger than the US Marine, honestly.
I think like that's what got me the first time I watched it was the time jumps. Like I was kind of sad. Like it kind of made me sad to see how much time was passing, and I was like, "Oh my God, geez, they're just like they're I it made me sad." And then now I watch it, I'm
See,
like I love it.
It made
Yeah.
me excited because I love a second chance romance, and they just kept getting like more and more chances to make it work, and then
Yeah.
it's just the payoff is so beautiful.
Yeah, it really is. That's why I tell people, like, some people just watch the first two episodes and then don't give the rest of the show a chance. And
Yes.
I'm like, you're literally missing the best part. I'm like,
How
guys, let
could
it
you
cook.
stop after the first two?
I know there's so many people who like criticize it, but I'm like, did you actually watch the show or did you just watch the first two episodes? And they're like, oh, I stopped watching after episode two. And I'm like, well, that's your first and last mistake.
Yeah.
Wait, why? I don't understand.
Well,
No, I don't understand either.
I've been around a few people who haven't finished it. Like my brother, for instance, hasn't finished it. And like to them, like he was saying, he was like, yeah, it was kind of like explicit. I don't know. And I'm like, no, 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 no. You got to keep watching. And then my other friend texted me and she finished it now because I told her, I'm like, just keep fucking watching. Like, calm down. And she's like, Ilya's like so like abusive and like he knows exactly what he's doing. And I'm like, shush, shush,
He's not
shush.
abusive.
Shush, 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 shush.
What an interesting way to describe Ilya.
I
That
know.
is not
How
a
are they-
not a single part of that man is abusive. I'm like, he does get loud, but
No.
like, no, that's not something I would
He-
describe him.
He-
Like
No.
she was saying, like he's like he knows exactly what he's doing, and to make Shane feel that way. And I'm like, I think you need to watch episode 4.
Yeah. I'm like, guys, let the show cook. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm like, there has to be build up. You can't get instant gratification on the first two
No.
episodes. That's just not how storytelling works.
Well, that's not how good stories are, and it's
Yeah.
just this like, it's the society of no attention span, really.
No,
kicking
it
in.
really is.
Like,
That's why I think people love episode 3 so much. I'm like,
Yeah.
Ilya Shane's story is for people who can live without their phones. And then episode 3 is for people who need their phones at all times, That's all I'm
yeah. So
saying.
let's talk about episode 3. Yeah. So, like, for you, when you watched episode 3, how are y'all all feeling? Because it was really cute, and it was really nice to have that after the struggle bus.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was a great. It was one great story, two great buffer, three very integral, four. There's a reason this episode needed to be told because essentially Scott and Kip is the
Yes.
first book, so they are our founding fathers. If Scott's love story never got told, or they never saw Scott love Kip, then Shane and Ilya, Ilya would just be back in Russia, and Shane would just be heartbroken, probably dating someone
Yeah.
else.
They would
Yeah.
never love out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I love that they kind of plant, like, as someone who hasn't read the books, you see Scott, like, kind of react to Shane a bunch.
Yeah.
Shane talking to Ilya.
Yeah.
And you just kind of question, like, does he know?
And he does.
And then
He
did.
sniffs out
He
the
does.
game.
He knew.
He's like,
Yes,
he's like, my teammate, you seem like you want to be fucked, but by who?
Oh my god. Yeah. No, that episode was like pure rom-com. It was very sweet.
Yeah.
I remember watching it. I remember watching episode 3, and I hadn't told Christine like, oh, you should watch this yet until I saw episode 3 because I was like, I'm like, you love Christine loves rom-com, like,
Of course.
I was like, I'm
I
like, okay,
love a good romance.
she does love a
too.
good romance, but when we got to episode 3, I was like, okay, you should watch this now.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I love their little meet cute at the smoothie place and
Yeah.
like the coming back to get the smoothie.
I'm like,
roll.
extra banana. Bitch, that's the gayest shit you could say,
But he's right. Every smoothie is better with banana in it.
Yeah.
On
I'm
a
like,
basic level.
innuendo, out innuendo, all the endos.
The watery though smoothie did not look appetizing.
Girl, they were filming all
You were
day.
looking at the smoothie?
Everyone was looking at the smoothie. They were like, it's watery as fuck. I'm like, guys, they're filming. Okay. The fact that we even
That was a
have
prop.
the fact that we even have a prop with actual liquid, y'all should see coffee cups in other films and shows.
Empty.
Okay? Empty.
Mhm. Empty. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I can't believe that was a complaint.
Yeah, I can. I can.
saw it.
I saw it.
I missed it.
They're all guilty.
But after like reading it was so interesting reading the books after I watched the show. Like Francis had a different you read them before.
Yeah.
And Shane and Ilya's relationship is so much more, I feel, cinematic and like tantalizing than Scott and Kip. But like Scott and Kip are like so integral to the storytelling. But like it's crazy reading it on the book, like on the page of like when they see Scott and Kip. Oh my God, the impact that the show created with that scene in episode 5 was so amazing that you could never they're just two different mediums, and it's crazy to, I think, compare them side by side and know like, wow, I felt this way during that. But when this happened in the page, like it wasn't, it was big, but it wasn't as big as it was on
Yeah,
TV.
it felt so monumental. Like it was like Jacob did
Yes.
such a good job literally taking that from page to screen like so well. Like it really takes a good director to make that happen.
Yeah, and they really utilized music really well, because in his episode, actually, it starts off with, I think, that same song.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
That
Dun,
we see.
dun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dun, dun. And that really has a very big subconscious impact on the viewer, like the music that they use to connect like the character moments.
Yep.
They do it so well in this series.
Yeah, it was really great.
Jacob has talked about how he knew he wanted that song he wanted to start with that song and he wanted to end with that song in that episode. I feel like I've never really heard of Jacob Tierney before. Like, have you seen any of his stuff, Francis, before this?
No, but I've heard of Jacob, but I've never watched this stuff. But a lot of stuff is
What has
like
he made?
gay forward. A lot of other Canadian shows actually that are famous in Canada, but just like I don't think it made waves here in the United States. I could be wrong, but yeah,
Do you know what any of them are called?
no.
Or we can look them up later.
Yeah,
All right.
I keep
We'll
I
move
keep
on.
hearing about some things, but nothing that I've ever seen.
Okay. So let's talk about our lead characters. So, like, in what way did we feel a kinship to Shane, and then what way did we feel a kinship to Ilya? Because I feel like they're both really beautifully fleshed out people that we get to know so well in this like hyper focused.
Yeah, I feel so protective
screen.
over Shane Hollander because that is just my sweet autistic prince, and I'm like he just like wants to be loved and know what love is, and sometimes that could just get in the way of him actually depicting his feelings. I'm like he says so much with his eyes versus he does verbally, but I just feel very protective of him. Ilya, on the other hand, oh my God, I'm like, book Ilya is like daddy to me, you know? Like, that is such a man. And he has such big feelings and has such like a trouble way of expressing them. That's why I think he's just so good with physicality and the way he uses his body to tell someone that he loves them. And so my kinship towards that is like, yeah, that is a man. A man is a man is a man is a man, and his name is Ilya Rozanov.
What about you, Natasha?
I feel like there's such a difference to people who are like I'm a Shane girl or I'm an Ilya girl, and same with like Connor and Hudson. Like I'm a Connor girl, I'm a Hudson girl, and I feel like it's crazy because I feel like people who are Ilya girls are like also Hudson girls because they're so opposite from their characters.
Yeah, they are.
It's wild.
It's are like
I will like.
No, I was gonna say, I was like, dude, my dream Paris is like Ilya Rozanov and Hudson Williams. Like, anyways.
I just remember like being so taken aback. I don't know if you had this, Francis, because you were there before, but realizing that Connor was not Russian.
Yeah, that shook me. When I found out he was from Texas, I was like, where? I'm like, that is a Russian man through and through. There is not a lick of American in him.
And he smiles so big, like freaking.
He's so cute.
He's so cute. He's
Yeah.
like a little
So
teddy
cute.
bear.
He's a ball of
I feel like-
sunshine.
But like Ilya, I feel like something that made him very relatable was like the relationship he has with his family is really
Yeah.
strained, and he's
Yeah.
really trying so hard to keep them happy, and it's weighing on him so much. And I feel like so many people have felt that, and that really like that moment on the phone that we all that where he like takes down the wall between him and Shane.
Oh,
Yeah,
my God.
where he
It's so
finally lifts the
beautiful.
curtain. He's like, "No, baby."
Yeah.
I'm like, he fell harder.
Yeah, and he talks about his family, and it really like is so moving.
Yeah.
And you're so proud of him, honestly, for just like saying these things, because he's so walled the first like 8 years of their relationship.
Yeah,
How long has it
literally.
been?
Literally.
I feel like, and like they really needed that time to, like Shane had no idea, and could not probably relate at all in the slightest to Ilya and his family ordeals, but like they needed that time to like evolve and gain wisdom.
Yeah, and
so
become
that
men.
they
Yeah,
can-
like become men. I'm like,
Yeah, they were children.
they were like teenagers when they met.
They were 18, yeah.
Mhm.
And with Shane, I feel like he's also like super relatable in like how like kind of he's like so shy in the beginning, and Ilya's like really confident, you know?
Yeah,
And it's so cute.
it is. I'm like, Shane just wants to love Ilya, and Ilya's like, whoa, 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 no,
Yes.
whoa.
Yeah. He's like, "Hi, how are you doing?" And he's like, "Go away."
Yeah,
Like, what the fuck?
yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, and it's I remember feeling like scared in the beginning, like for Shane, because I was like, wait, what is Ilya gonna do? Like, is he gonna say? Is he like egging him on? You know, not realizing, you know, it was a happily ever after romance, but like I was scared for them to be like found out, because like I recognize the time. I recognize that it's a very like male centric sport, and it is like not okay to be gay at that time in that sport, and so like the stakes were high.
Yeah, like you understood his anxiety, and also when
Yeah.
we found out about Russia, like that.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing to deal with.
Yeah, yeah, another layer there. I was the most nervous in the final episode, because I was like, are they gonna leave us with like people's like finding out and like ruining like the happiness that we're having in this moment because they were like kissing outside? I was like, oh no, there's a house in the distance. Are they gonna like put it on TMZ and like out them? Like I was and then I was so relieved that I was like, no, this is a romance. We get a happy ending.
Yeah, that's what I tell people. I'm like, Rachel does not write sad endings. I'm like, they're all happily ever afters.
Yeah, I mean that's the guarantee with a romance, but like you just get nervous on TV. Like,
Yeah, I was like, where are you gonna leave us? It's an
Yeah, where are they gonna
adaptation.
leave
It doesn't
it?
have to be faithful, but like, please.
yes. Oh my god. Oh yes. Oh my god. Laura was just saying one of the best lines when Ilya's explaining when they're talking to Shane's parents, and he's like, "We're lovers," and Shane's
Yeah.
like, "Ew, that's gross."
Yeah.
Never say that again.
But they are. They
remember
weren't
hearing that.
boyfriends. They were lovers.
I know.
I know, but you know the word lovers.
Yeah. He was so confident too. We're lovers. I'm like, in the most like stoic
know.
way. And she's like, please stop embarrassing me.
That scene where like the dad comes in and it looks like a horror film, honestly.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And then Shane's like freaking out. I was so scared. I don't know why, because I'm like used to like the breakup happening, but we already had that of like being like, this is my worst nightmare. And then Ilya being like, am I your worst nightmare? Like I was so afraid, but like Ilya like stood his ground. He stood strong.
so
He was a
great.
rock for Shane. He's like, no, we're going to figure this out. No, I'm going to be here. And then like came in. That was my favorite. And then when Shane goes, ew, gross, I'm like, stop it, don't hurt his feelings.
Yeah. I'm like
the
this.
sweetest, the sweetest.
Yeah, I'm like, that's why I always have episode 6 like on replay. Like it's just such a safe space because it's like even though they find out that they're together, it still ends up like really, really well.
Ilya's just like such an exemplary boyfriend in those
Yeah.
moments.
Yep.
He's so sweet.
Literally.
He
Literally the best
like
boyfriend.
once they both say I love you, he's like, all right, I'm in.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
Yeah.
same. I'm also in.
Yes.
Reading the books, I didn't realize what of a big of I guess like step down he took from leaving Boston to Ottawa, which is like a nothing team. He basically like left the like Kansas Chiefs for I don't know, whatever
like the worst football team is.
The worst football team.
Well, he's gonna make them way better.
Well,
yeah.
In the books, he hasn't. Like they're always losing, and it sucks.
It's sad. Oh,
yeah.
spoilers.
And so, like, sorry, but he's in like this little town where he doesn't know anyone. Like he literally moved, like uprooted his entire life for Shane. Moved to a little town so that he can drive back and forth and see him as much as possible.
But it does get better.
Okay.
I'm like
I haven't read the longest game yet.
Yeah, but you have to. What was the book before that? Is it the Role Model?
Role Model.
Yeah, Role Model is where everything turns around for that team. So buckle up.
I have faith for him to bring that team to a win.
Oh yeah, I'm like Role Model will tell you. I'm like absolutely.
Okay, I'm almost there.
All right, let's talk about our favorite scenes from the show. What do you think were your top 3 favorite scenes if you had to pick?
Yeah, my top 3 favorite scenes is We Didn't Even Kiss. Like that is so it's so canon for so many like gay hookups or like it's just like when you meet with guys, like sometimes you just go straight to it and like you forget to kiss. Like it happens, you know. And so it's and then obviously the episode 5 final like kiss between Scott and Kip on the ice. Like I just think that is just so special. And
I mean that's gonna go down in TV history.
Oh, it is. I mean, like it's the number 1 episode on IMDb or number 2. I don't know where the haters keep review bombing it, but I'm pretty sure it's back on number 1. And then I forgot what I wrote, but something has to do with episode 6. I feel like everything about episode 6 is just truly immaculate.
Let's see, the love confession.
Yeah, the love confession. I was like, does it feel like agony for you too? And then he's like, I love you. And I was like, and then Shane's like, holy shit. And I'm like, I'm having like an exorcism on my couch, being like, oh my God.
Not that, I've rewatched the show. Francis, wait, I have to ask you, how many times have you rewatched it?
It has to be over 30. Like, it's on constant replay. It's like
every day.
Yeah. I'm like, every day a episode is being played. Like, it's just nonstop.
Okay, so I just saw the love confession scene on Instagram last night, and they brought up the shadows, so like you could actually see, because you can't see Connor's face in that, Ilya's face in that too much. Like you're really just focused. I don't know, for me on my screens, I can't see.
Yeah, HBO's,
I'm usually just looking at Shane in that.
Yeah.
But they brought up the shadows so you can see everything. And oh my God, it's like I relived the whole scene again. I'll have to reshare it.
Yeah.
Because like everyone, they're in light and you can see Ilya react in his face and it's so beautiful. Ugh.
Yeah, and him crying is like just so special. It's just like, wow. Like, I'm like, maybe I should text back my 9-year situationship and be like, hey, you want to try this again?
I love the Vegas room scene.
Yeah.
Because I think it's so hot. It is their first sex scene, which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
That they filmed. I love when he's sitting in that chair and he's like, Ilya's taunting Shane. And
he's like, take off your clothes.
Yeah.
Do you want to know how it feels? And the music.
Oh my God.
The music.
Peter.
They did a great job.
Let's thank that man for the scores because he is what a divine man. Wow, what a powerful man to do that with music.
I do feel though I really wanted Ilya to smell Shane's underwear, and I feel like
Yeah, I
that
feel like if they
was.
filmed it later, I think like truly Connor's story would have done that, you know? And I'm just
Hmm.
like, I feel like since it was like the first sex scene they filmed, they didn't know how freaky they could get. But like I know
Oh, they
deep
just
down,
weren't as comfortable.
yeah, I feel like if they were filming that a little later, I knew that man would have taken a deep inhale of that.
Hmm. I can't get over the eye contact. Like Connor is at his biggest because they just started filming. Like he looks so good. It's
Yeah.
insane. And he just looks like, and then when he gets up and like takes his shirt, I have to rewind it like every time. I can't get over that scene. I can't. I love it so much.
Yeah, the surrender of power is really hot.
Hmm. What's another favorite scene? I did not think about this too.
I like the one there. This is like leading up to that, right? Where they're like they're in the bathroom.
Bathroom.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
yes.
Where he's
Yes.
like, get down on your knees. It's like, you get down on your knees.
I was like, no, you. No, you suck my dick. No, you suck my dick.
And then he's like, if you want me to do it, you're going to have to beg. And then he says, please. Then he's like, no.
Yeah. That was so perfect. Like also like a perfect like a depiction of their dynamic. Like they're just like they're so in
Yes.
it. They're so in it for each other and like they take turns surrendering to one another, you know?
Yeah. I love when they're also texting and they're texting before the game against each other. And he was like, are you just trying to fuck with me before the game? Right? Doesn't he text that or
Yeah.
does he exit out? He
He
backspaces it or
exited
something.
out of it.
And then he's like, are you as hard as I am right now?
Yeah. I'm like, girl, not as if you're about to play. And you know, oh, well, also when Shane was like, where did you even learn that word about sexing?
Yeah, that scene didn't make. I mean, that text didn't make any grammatical
He's
sense.
like,
He's
read
like,
it
no,
again.
read it again.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, oh my
Uh,
God.
the texting is so good, and I love that. Like we get the thoughts written out and then deleted, because we don't really see that in the book. Like that whole scene where he's like, I don't know, maybe twice in like 1 hour. Like we don't see all of
The
his thoughts
backspace.
come out
Yeah.
on page. We only see that in the show,
Yeah.
which I really.
He's like, you're not good at this.
Yeah.
My other favorite little scene that I love is when like after the love confession and they're swimming and he's on the rock and he's like, give me a kiss.
Give me a kiss.
And he's like,
Give me a
no,
kiss.
you're cold.
With like the biggest smile. I'm like, Shane Hollander, you fucking swam to get on top of that rock. I'm like, yeah, you're cold. I'm like,
What? My other favorite scene is in the hospital, and he goes, "Will you come to my cottage?"
yeah. Yeah. High as fuck.
Love that.
I'm like,
Yes.
look what happens when the walls are down, you know? The boys just want to
So
love.
cute. And like I love the scene. I mean all of episode 6. I love the scene where they're outside by the fire and Ilya is just like opening up
Yeah.
and like his head's in his lap and it's just kind of such a role reversal for them.
Yeah.
And then the loon, of course,
Yeah.
like the you stupid bird.
Yeah. You stupid Canadian wolf bird.
Yes, and then I love the scene where they go talk to his parents. It's just like everything between them, their dynamic the whole time. It's like so cute and so heartwarming and also hilarious. Like Shane's reactions, like you said, with the like, don't say that.
Yeah.
Don't call it that.
Literally.
Like, stop. And then when he's like calls them boyfriends and he's like, boyfriend?
I was like,
I love that.
So your family's here, your boyfriend's here.
he's like, boyfriend? I had the same
He's like,
reaction.
are we
I was like,
friends?
boyfriend?
He's like, yeah, that's what it feels like. Are we boyfriends? Oh my god.
Connor
Yeah.
is eating that pasta all throughout that
Oh
scene.
my
By the
God.
way,
It is the
At the
best
end, he's
day
like,
of his
"Thanks for the
life.
pasta."
I'm like, that's probably his first homemade meal in like years. I'm like,
Oh,
With the family.
yeah, I'm like, this is his dream. Like, I'm like, he has family, he has new parents, and he has a boyfriend. I'm like, this is the best day of his life.
Yes.
I'm
Laura's
so
saying-
excited to
go
see
ahead.
like Yuna and Ilya's relationship like
Yeah.
go further and like her love him like a son. I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, that barely happens with
Lauren.
Asian parents, so it was really nice to be depicted on screen.
Oh yeah.
Laura is saying some of her favorite parts over here, and I really like this part too, when he's like, it's such a big problem, and then Shane's like, do you want the problem to go away? And Ilya goes, I never want the problem to go away.
And then you just see his eyes well up, and I'm like, ah,
It's
that's my baby. That's my baby. Protecting him. When he's like, you don't have to marry Svetlana. Laser eyes.
just don't do it.
Yeah.
Just don't. And then he comes
Laser
up
eyes.
with, when he wakes up in the night, he's like, I have a plan.
Yeah, I was like, there it is.
love it.
There it is. My man locked in.
I just love how much care and thought went into this show, because it's like it's just, I feel like for the first time we have, besides the summer I Turned Pretty, which I think is amazing and so fun and wonderful, but this is like the first time where it is just about these two characters getting together, and like I want romance to be taken so seriously, and people think it's so easy to write a romance, but it's
I
not.
was like, it's not.
There is
No.
one recipe, and you have to figure out what kind of spices you're putting
Yeah,
into that
exactly.
recipe every
You
single
have to
time make
reshake it up
different.
every time.
Yeah,
Like,
you have
Every
to.
time.
Every time.
And I just I need more of this. I need more of this. I don't want, I don't want other like side plots to, maybe make it more fun and better. I want just the romance. I want to see the journey.
Yeah, I want the two.
And I want it to be taken seriously.
Yeah, correct.
And I just, these actors are so good. The writing is so great. Like just the production, the way it was filmed, the music. I just think it is like a perfect show. And I love it so fucking much.
Me too. I'm thinking about what tattoo to get.
Okay, let's move into a fun random question. In an alternate reality where you're going to be cast in the show, do you want to be cast as Shane or Ilya?
Oh, it's us. Oh, I thought we were
Yes.
casting someone else when I read that question.
No, you are getting cast and you get to pick which role
Bro,
you're going to play.
to be honest, I'm going to be Shane Hollander. I want to ride so bad. I want to argue with my man. I'm like, don't marry Svetlana. I'm like, we didn't even kiss. I'm like, will you please suck my dick?
You're gonna be like the scary. He looks like a little like scary cat, or like a mad cat when he comes in that like second episode.
Yeah,
scene
like
of the first
looks like a
episode.
cinnamon roll, but could actually kill you. You know, like that's the
Yes.
energy I feel
Yes.
like I would bring with Shane Hollander.
Yes.
Honestly,
Natasha, what
like
about you?
I mean, I feel like I'm more of a Shane, honestly. So I feel like I would have to come in and be Shane. I don't
Wow.
know, but out of the three of us,
I want
would
to play
probably
Ilya.
yeah. I know you would.
Christine, you are
Maybe
such a top,
Russian.
honestly. I'm like, Christina's a top. Like if you ever became a man, you would be slanging left and right.
I also just love to do his accent
Yeah.
and be like the one that's in charge.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah, that's a great question. I like that one.
All right, let's see here. What do we have next? Okay, we talked about episode 5, I think already.
Yeah.
So let's just we're getting let's talk about your favorite non-lead in the show. Like who?
Wait. I have to ask Francis about.
Oh, the gay sex action. Okay, I thought this was going to be like a good ending question.
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
This one will
yeah.
go quick. So let's go back to that one after this. All right. This is a faster question. So like, who's your favorite non-lead character in the show that kind of like stuck out to you? Yeah, I really loved the girl from Yellow Jackets in the show, his girlfriend, and how great she was about breaking up with him and supporting him and becoming friends. I thought that was so sweet.
Yeah. That scene where he's kind of coming out for the first time to her was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Like, oh my
But,
God.
but also special because it was like the
Yes, very
realization
special.
that you could also be like,
Yeah.
wait, I can be safe with this person. They're not asking invasive questions, but it's also like we see Shane's thought process. It was like, actually, it was like, yeah, it was Ilya all along. Even when I was,
Yeah.
inside of you, it was still Ilya. My bad.
The memories and like the realization and like his tearful eyes. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So
Hudson's
good.
tearful eyes.
He's so good
So
at
good.
the
Bottom yearning
teary-eyed
eyes is what we call
acting.
them. Yeah, bottom yearning eyes. Like he's so good. He's so good. Elena's gonna be my choice. I think the women in the show are depicted so well, but I think Elena, like everyone needs an Elena in their life.
Who is Elena?
Yelena.
Oh, Yelena.
No, it's Elena.
Is it his friend from Russia?
No. That's Svetlana. Elena.
Okay.
Elena is Kip's best friend.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Svetlana.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah. Elena's everything. She's literally the best.
She's so direct.
She is.
Yeah,
I
that's why
love
I'm like,
that.
I like
everyone
it.
needs an Elena in their life. Like, can you imagine someone championing for you and be like, hey, don't fuck up with my best friend's heart, but also you need to be loved too. So love each other correctly.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like I'm probably gonna say Yuna, the mom.
Yeah,
She's so great
Yuna's
too.
great too. Yeah. She's like, I have this bisexual boy and gay boy. Yeah, we could run this. We could absolutely market this. Like power couple.
Yeah, she's immediately on it.
Yeah, she was. She's like, I can make an empire with these two.
Yes. Okay. And let's move into like the grand question that everyone who's not in the bubble is asking, like, what is it about Heated Rivalry that has people falling so in love with it? Like, from your perspective, if someone's new and confused, like, what is it that's bringing everybody together for this?
May I jump in for this one?
Yes, this is for you.
I think the top three things that I put down is one, the romance. It's depicted so gosh darn well in these 6 episodes between all the characters. Like it feels like it's taken care of. It's not taken lightly. It's not a joke. It's actually serious. Two, the yearning. Everyone, I'm like, with the age of just like how direct everything is with social media and like the internet, I'm like, no one knows how to yearn anymore. I'm like, there's so many underlying things. But I'm like, with yearning, it really bring back yearning in 2026. And so that's what that show did for the end of 2025 to now. And lastly, a genuine happily ever after. I'm like, we're so used to gay stories, queer stories being told and having such a bad ending, a traumatic ending,
Yep.
that it's like, actually, no. I'm like, this bisexual Russian and this gay man can be together, can live happily ever after, and be at the top of their game while being on top of each other. So that's why it's so amazing the way it's told, it's done, and taken care of. Like it feels like gay stories can actually flourish in the romance space without anything that's
Yes.
traumatizing or sad.
Yes.
I think coming from someone who is hetero and who's not gay and who hasn't really, I think, ingested or read or seen a lot of like gay media, a lot, and like I've seen, some, but like for the first time, I feel like this is like a new genre that's being open to people. And it's kind of like, and I talked about this before, but it's like, this is like my new Twilight. Like Twilight opened YA romance for me.
Hmm.
And like, this is opening up like gay romance for me, like a whole world that I have kind of been like, I've known about, but I haven't really been a part of or have really understood, just because I always thought like I wasn't going to be able to relate as a woman to two men falling in love, but it's just love.
It's just love, yeah.
And it's, I feel like too, I think Bridgerton also helped open up that space as well, because that was like the first time the public had ever seen like a Regency bodice ripper on screen where we got sex, and now we have gay romance. So I just feel like for the first time, this is, and like, I don't know if this is the right word, but like maybe it's more palatable for people to be able to enjoy, because it is such a safe, non-traumatic gay story that we are able to feel love, and we're able to go on this journey and just like enjoy. So I feel like maybe from like a woman who is hetero, that is where I see like people are just like can't get enough of it.
Yeah, can I add to that something quick? Someone said
Yeah.
that it's so palatable for like like straight women is because they don't see themselves so sexualized.
Yeah.
Like they are seen as
Mm-hmm.
actual like valid characters that like fully fleshed out women who help out these queer men. And so for them to finally not be seen just as a sex symbol in a show, it's like, yeah, actually, like this is nice.
Yeah, and I on that same like avenue of thought, I feel like I've seen a lot of people just say like it's relaxing not to have to like put yourself in the role of the love interest and just like watch people fall in love without like feeling like you're worried about the woman in some way or another, and just like seeing two men kind of takes you out of it so you can just kind of like relax
Yeah.
and enjoy.
Well, yeah, because there's not. I mean, like, there's a power imbalance because like one is more has more experience than the other, but I feel like they're still on the same level.
Yeah.
So like we don't have to be like in the it's in the women's spot all the time. We can be like, oh, maybe I want to be Shane today, or maybe I want to be
Yeah.
Kara today.
Maybe I
Like
want
we
to be
can
a top
choose like
today. Maybe I want to be a
yeah.
bottom.
Yeah. Yeah, also like it is just like really nice to have a window into that world that's happy, into like gay romance that
Yeah.
ends, I mean not gay romance, gay media, because there have been so many like very sad, tragic gay romances over like in like the Oscar. Like, I'm thinking of like Moonlight, which was like so sad and upsetting. I don't even remember what happens. I just
Well,
remember it
even,
was
like,
so sad.
what was the
Yeah.
one with Jonathan Bailey? Like Jesus Christ, that killed me.
Oh yeah, fellow travelers. Yeah,
Um
traumatizing. Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Red, White, and Royal Blue, like I love that book. I've read it many, many times, but like I yeah, it wasn't as like you didn't get the full scope of it because it was just a movie.
Yeah.
They didn't have enough time. Like if that was a series, actually, that would have been amazing.
Yeah. Well, now we can
Um.
take our time, telling these stories. I'm like, that's what like Heated Rivalry is proving is that like some of these book
Hmm.
adaptations can just be shows and we could tell more. So hopefully it
Mm-hmm.
opens up a
Yeah,
lot.
hopefully it does. I feel like Hollywood always is just like doesn't want to commit to shows. It's rare, and I
Yeah.
hope it keeps happening more and
Me
more.
too.
And
Canada will.
I thought it was starting to happen in like 2017, 2018, but we're back to the same thing
Yeah. I'm
where it's
like this
rare.
this yeah, again, I'm like Heated Rivalry shook up Hollywood. I'm like they can't believe a small Canadian show that took 30 days to make and also eclipsed so many of the shows that was coming out around November,
Yeah.
December, just being like shot away because of the success of Heated Rivalry and the virality of it?
I also, in a sense, like I'm still riding this wave so hard that there has been so many like I can't move on past Heated Rivalry. Like
Yeah.
like
It's a prison.
people meet on vacation. I'm like, wow, that's out. Okay, that's cool. Wuthering Heights. Okay, yeah, that's great. Bridgerton. I'm like, it's
I'm like,
today. I
yeah. I
know.
started watching this
I'm
morning
like,
and I'm like,
it's out. It's
yeah,
out.
Oh,
first
it's
four
on at midnight.
episodes. It's
I
out.
have
It's
been
out
on
right
this.
now. Yeah.
This is so unlike me. Bridgerton is my fucking shit. But I'm like, I would rather watch you.
Yeah, I was like, sorry, girls, I'm at the cottage.
I'm shook that Bridgerton is available to me right now to watch.
Yeah. And we're just like, okay, we'll get to it.
I feel like they've been promoting it everywhere but the U.S. So I'm just like, okay.
That's true.
Before Francis has to go, do you want to ask?
Oh, yes. Okay.
Here.
Wait, what time is it? All right. I've had so many questions about gay sex. For instance, I watched the whole show, I think about 3 times. And when we got to episode 4, during like their breakup, I didn't know what was going on. I just figured like that. Also, I love that scene so much when Shane climbs on top of Ilya on the couch at his house, and it's so raw, and oh my god, and like they're breathing in each other's mouth. That is probably my favorite sex scene, and then it like crumbles after that. I literally was on TikTok. I just don't know, okay? I was on TikTok and someone they were like, oh, you guys are just now figuring out what frauding is? Took my ass to Google, started Googling shit, and I was like, Francis! Wait, what's frauding?
No, she did. She did text me. She's like, what is going on in this scene?
I don't know what frauding is either.
So
Natasha told me after.
Yeah, it is fascinating because it's like, oh wait, hold on. I'm like, I've been gay my whole life. I know what frauding is, but so many people did not know what was happening in that scene. They were like, was Shane just giving him a hand job, but like they both got off, so how is that possible? And I'm like, guys, when you put 2 bananas together and you put it in one hand and you do the motion, and it just happens to be that both bananas are in there, both people can absolutely get off on it. And that's what Shane was doing. And then when Ilya spat in Shane's hand, mind you, freshly tuna breath. Okay, this is how I know it's true love.
Yes. Oh God.
Yeah. This is how I know it's true love.
Breath.
I'm like, that's what they were doing. And yeah, because there's just so much like, obviously there's so much like, what is it called? Feeling down there that you just feel every kind of slip and slide. Like it doesn't matter what's being touched or what's being stimulated. You feel it all. And the pressure together too. Pretty intense. Pretty intense.
Would you say you like that better than a blowjob?
Yeah, I think it was more intimate because it's like I'm face to face. Yeah, I'm face to face with you. We're feeling the same exact thing. And then we also we also come together at the same time while being face to face. Like that shit is intimate. Like I said, sometimes foreplay and like side play can be a lot more better than actual penetration. It just really all depends on the level of how much you deeply like or in lust or in love you are with someone. And so that was like having that moment is probably one of the most intimate experiences they've had versus just like the quick hookups that they've had in the past. Because that was real.
Yeah.
Like it was so real that Ilya said Shane's name versus Hollander. And that's what shook Shane to the core, was like, whoa. Hold on, you said my first name. I'm like, wait, this is too crazy. But not the 8-year situationship was crazy, you know.
The 8-year situationship, something also that was like crazy to watch was like, because these obviously are both men and they're just like so much like just built in like toxic masculinity, air around them.
Yeah.
And like the fact that they just hooked up without like really ever asking each other questions.
Yeah.
For so long. It's just something that I could never see 2 women doing.
Yeah. Because women will move in the 3rd day. I'm like, between lesbians, I'm like, gays, we can absolutely hook up with someone, never know their name, never know what they do. And it's just like, it's just the instant gratification. And then, okay, cool, bro. Thank you so much for your time. Love you. Peace out. But like with women, I feel like with a lot of lesbian relationships, it's like I'm like, they're so in tune with their emotions and they're so good at communicating that they give it their all.
Laura just said that she moved in with her wife 2 months after.
Exactly. While gay men are still waiting for a text back 2 months. So yeah, I'm like,
Wild.
Absolutely valid. I'm like, that's very, very true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it was just like fascinating to watch. I was like, they literally haven't spoken, and it's like 8 years in.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, girl, common.
I'm like,
Best believe.
they're just like
Wild.
at the cottage. He's just not talking about his parents. It's
Yeah, tell me about your parents.
Yeah. Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
Okay, other things I noticed from the show, the pec squeezes.
Yeah.
Like, I just find it so funny that men still need to squeeze things.
Yes. Especially, so I was talking to one of my friends who was bi, and they were like, yeah, like I, as a bisexual man, I'm like, have fully hooked up with women, fully hooked up with men. I still grab for the pecs. Like, it's such a thing. And I'm like, yeah, me too. Like, I'm fully gay, but
And it's
like,
just like a sensitive area.
I just love it. I love holding a man's titties, you know? Puppies. And yeah, I'm
Yeah,
like,
men
it's
still have
very
nipples.
valid. Yeah.
I know.
I'm like, it so is. I'm like,
Okay, so all right, so they like to squeeze things. Got it. I was just thinking, I'm like, is that their straightness coming out? I don't know.
no,
Or is
it's
that just
I'm like, men love
human
pecs.
experience?
It's a human experience. I'm like, men are so visual as women are, but like men really do love to touch muscle and things. A lot of things.
Yes. Okay, so the top, bottom, and then is there a switch? How does this work?
Yeah,
Like,
so
does
top,
one person
no.
yeah.
I'm like, there's a lot of conversations about this because it's like obviously there's tops, your bottoms, your verse, and then there's your side who never does anything penetrative. And so sometimes some people can feel like
Oh.
both, some people lean towards one or the other. It just really all depends on the person. Some people will even switch because they want to be happy with their partners. And so it's really just a conversation
Mhm.
that you have with your partner or like what you lean towards to the most. I'm like, gays are very direct. They're like, oh, like, are you top or bottom? Like, what do you do? How do you live your life? Can I move in? You know?
Yeah, because I noticed Kip and Scott, they switch.
Yes.
Yeah. Like toward the end.
Mm-hmm.
Someone was like, no,
Mm-hmm.
someone pointed it out. They're like, wait, Kip's the top. I was like, no. Just the one time.
I was
at
like,
least
but in the
book.
books, like Scott loves to take it. I'm like, those are my
Yeah.
verse kings, you know? I'm like, sometimes someone can be like a verse bottom where it's like, yeah, they'll do both, but they lean towards bottom tendencies, whereas some are other like verse tops. I'm like, it just really is just like it's almost like pronouns, he, hims, bottom, top, top, bottom, verse, top, you know. It just like depends
Yeah.
on really the vibe.
We also never talked about how Scott and Kip were Captain America and Bucky fan fiction.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Which I love because I was like, yeah, I'm a Bucky stan. I'm a Steve Rogers stan. I've always wanted them to kiss.
Hmm.
And then they did.
Okay, and then I think
All
we talked about this a little bit, but like
Yeah.
I noticed as I was reading it, like they left out a lot of like the prep, and they left out eating ass.
Yeah.
I hope we
Well,
get a little
no.
bit of that.
Well, we got a little bit of it. We got a little bit. Like in one of the scenes when Ilya puts his knees towards closer to his face.
Oh,
Yeah, he was going downtown on that hole, baby. I'm like, there was ass eating for sure.
didn't realize that.
Yeah, I'm like,
Wow.
because like usually with like when it comes, yeah, I'm like, you'll notice it in the scene where he brings up his legs closer to his face.
Okay.
You gotta rewatch for your fourth time.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna rewatch for our commentary.
We'll point it out.
Oh my God. All right. Well, to wrap everything up here, has this made you any more interested in hockey? I mean, it sounds like it has for Francis, right?
Yeah, I definitely went to
Yep.
multiple hockey games. I'm also traveling out of California to go to hockey games. So yeah, I'm locked in.
Wow. You
Wow.
are.
Fully locked in. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have a whole Heated Rivalry birthday. We're gonna try to go to the game. We're gonna make it happen. I need to see the boy aquarium in person.
Yeah, you
please.
do. The boy aquarium is so fun.
Mhm.
I'm still the same about sports, but like I like the characters.
Yeah, just show up. Enjoy
If I
it.
knew some characters, I would maybe be interested.
Yeah.
That's the thing with sports. Like, if you told me about everybody on the team, I'd be like, okay, let me watch. But like, if I don't know anybody, like, why am I invested?
Yeah. No, I so get it. I so
Why don't
get
we
it.
just... All right. Well, do you have time for America's Cliff?
Yes.
Francis?
Quickly. Yeah. Yeah, I absolutely do.
All right. All right. We're going to do a quick Mary Kiss Cliff. Here we go. Music's coming. All right. I think you presented this Mary Kiss Cliff. Scott, Ilya, or Shane Hollander?
Okay, I would marry Scott Hunter because that is a man above all men. I would kiss Ilya Rozanov because I think about his beard in The Long Game. And I would cliff Shane Hollander. I'm so sorry. That's...
Oh my
Poor
gosh.
Shane.
I know.
Sad bottom eyes.
Yeah, I'll marry all of them. I take back everything I said. I'll be in a polycule. I'll do it.
Okay, I guess I'm marrying Ilya because fucking love that
I want
man.
to marry Ilya too.
I'm gonna kiss Scott.
Oh my god. I think me too.
God, sorry, Shane.
I'm so sorry, Shane.
Oh my God. Sorry to this man.
Poor boy.
Sorry. I'm like, we're all just, you know. Sorry to Shane. We love you. We love you, Shane.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Francis. This has been so fun. We appreciate you being here so much.
I love you guys so much. This was so amazing.
I love you.
You want to tell everybody where they can find you on the internet?
Yes, you can find me on Francis Dominic. My username is my name, and it has two I's at the end, so DOMINIIC. So I'll see you guys on the
He'll
internet.
be linked.
Yes, he will be in the show notes. All right.
See you later, baby.
I love you guys. Mwah.
Love you. Bye.
See you in the cottage.
See you at the cottage.
See you at the cottage. All right.
Hey, that was fun.
That was really fun.
I love
All right.
Francis. He's
Yeah,
the best.
he's great. All right, well, we've got some Snap Crackle pop culture news for y'all today. To kick things off, I saw this morning the first trailer for Jury Duty Season 2, which was so exciting because it's going to be the company retreat. So, yeah, because they had to change it because of jury duty, obviously. And the guy's name is Anthony, and everyone's going to be an actor on this company retreat except for this one guy. And they didn't show anything. They just, like, presented the premise.
I never watched the first season.
Oh my God, you have to watch it. It's
I watched some of it, but, like, I didn't
clips.
finish it because it hurt me.
Oh my God, it just got better.
I know,
as
but
we
it
went
just,
along.
I can't, sometimes I just can't take, like, I'm too empathetic and it hurts me.
I mean, excuse me. I think that's the wrong word. I'm very empathetic as well.
No, I know, but like it just.
I think you just feel embarrassed.
The secondhand embarrassment. That's what I can't. Sometimes I can't take. So it takes me a while to get through things.
But the thing is, everyone's an actor, and like they're the people being embarrassed, really, in the end.
I guess I could reframe it that way. Yeah.
Yeah, reframe it in your head because everyone's just acting except for him, and he's being the straight man, you know.
Yeah.
He's so sweet. He's like always trying to help these crazy people. All right, I cannot believe I'm still processing that like Bridgerton is on the computer to watch after this.
I love how you said computer.
That's where I watch my TV.
I know.
All right, do you have something on here?
Yes, I can't believe that's out now as well. This is season 4. I am supposed to watch it tomorrow, but I might honestly just start the first episode because I need to watch it by myself. Yes, okay. big news for Lore of Olympus fans. I don't know if you guys have heard of it or if you read it, but it's a graphic novel by Webtoons, and it's the story of Persephone and Hades. It was
Oh, yeah, I remember this. Okay.
Yes, the blue and pink characters.
Yes.
It was just optioned to be an animated show on Amazon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, animated.
Yeah. Laura says trigger warnings for SA, so just be aware if you ever do want to read it or possibly watch it. It's probably going to take a long time till we see it because animated stuff takes forever to come out. But I'm super excited. I love Hades and Persephone, and I don't read graphic novels, and that was the only one I've ever read. So,
all right, nice. Okay, well, on the front of things coming up for those forking fangirls, we're going to be at Love Lit Con in San Diego from February 13th through the 15th. If you want to come hang there, we have our panel, our live Those Forking Fangirls panel with Christina Lauren on Friday, the 13th. At Love Lit Con. It's going to be so fun. Hopefully some of y'all will be able to make it if you're coming to Love Lit Con. Our big panel is on Friday, and it's around like 2:15 or 2:10 or something like that. And then on Saturday, I just got asked to be on a panel on Saturday morning for like happily ever laughters, like funny comedy in a rom-com.
I love that title. Okay, cool.
I know. I was like, that's a great title. And then the signing table, I think, is like starts at like 1 and it's like through the rest of the day. So Natasha and I will be at the table, like giving away swag, and I'll have books and I'll be signing. So yeah, that should be a fun time. It's the weekend Wuthering Heights comes out, so it's Valentine's Day weekend. It's gonna be like a big Galentine's celebration.
Yes.
Then we're going to be at BookCon this year. Super exciting. Oh my God. Wild. More news on that when we know more. Laura, are you coming to BookCon? Yes. Okay, cool.
It's sad because it's like they sold out the show. So like
so fast. Yeah. So
like we're so sorry.
Tickets. Yeah. But hopefully some people have tickets.
I know, and you're going to be there, so.
And we're going to Forks 2026. We will be at Forever Twilight and Forks Festival. So excited. Hopefully we'll have more news for you about what we'll be doing there eventually. But
yes. FTF is like my most favorite like weekend. It's so fun. It is a trek to get there, but it is so worth it.
Worth it because it's such a beautiful area. Like you need to bake in some time to do nature there.
Yeah, I love, and it's like such a great start to Hoa Hoa season.
I didn't know where you were going when you said Hoa. Also, I have a new book out called 30, Flirty, and Forever Alone. If you know. Oh my God. It's my first adult rom-com. I love it. I hope y'all love it too. If you haven't read it yet, it's available now. Link is in the show notes. But yeah, it follows a woman who's just turned 30, who's having a rough time on the dating apps, going to lots of weddings because everyone she knows is fucking married or having kids, moving forward. And she's like, can't even fucking find a solid person to date. She meets somebody at a wedding. And she also she writes the Love Today column for the equivalent of the New York Times and does their podcast. So she talks about relationships a lot, and she has an LMFT, and it's really frustrating for her, especially because of that. She hasn't found her person. Anyway, that's out now. Thank you so much if you've already read it, if you've already gotten it, if you came to any of the stops on the book tour. Like, I had the best time. I hope you had a great time too. And if you read it and enjoyed it, would love if you reviewed it on one of the platforms that you got it on, because it's really helpful for the book in general. So thank you.
Yeah, super helpful.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything on here that you want to talk about, Natasha?
No, not all this is your stuff.
No, you watched Paradise.
Okay, sure. Paradise season 2 is premiering on February 23rd, but I never finished the show.
You didn't? I didn't
No.
finish it either.
That's-
I thought you
feel
had
like-
finished it, and
no,
I
I
didn't.
never. You know what? Like Paradise, so, like I really like the concept, but then like once it started getting going, it was giving like too networky. It was giving network.
It was giving network. And I think if it was done by like a streamer, it would have been more like concentrated.
Yeah, because it aired on ABC, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it did, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Shrinking season 3 just started. I'm really excited to watch the first episode of that. I love that show. It's on Apple TV. It's amazing. And then this is a really random tidbit that I think I found out a while ago, but like forgot about. But like, did you know that James Cameron co-directed the Billie Eilish's Hit Me Hard and Soft tour movie?
No.
Did she just be like, James Cameron, can you please direct this? And he was like, yes. Like,
Oh my God.
is he a Billie Eilish fan? Like, it seems so random for James Cameron, like Titanic director, Avatar director. Like,
Love his special effects. It's wild.
Yeah, interesting. And then we got our first look at Ted Lasso season 4. Some pictures dropped.
We did.
Coming out in the summer.
I'm
Yeah.
so excited.
Yeah,
we thought
me
that was the
too.
end.
Yeah. I'm happy there's another season because it needed more.
I do have a today in Heated Rivalry news.
Hit us.
The boys have been in Europe, and Connor and Francois and Kip, who is what's his real name? Robbie. All went to the fashion YSL fashion show together, and they all looked great.
Nice.
And Connor, like, there was like a behind the scenes. Literally, I am just devouring any and all videos of these actors. It is I've
right.
become like such a fangirl. It's wild.
There was this one video of Hudson that people were lusting after, but it like made me sad because he was smoking.
I know they're all.
Why
I
are you smoking?
I just talked about this with Taya last night. I was like, why are the cigarettes so prominent? Like,
Yeah,
and
I'm just like,
is this like a
people
Gen
were
Z thing?
I
Like,
think it is. People were saying like they're making smoking hot again. Like we don't want to make smoking
no,
hot
no,
again.
no.
Smoking bad.
Smoking bad.
This is why you're a Gen Z aging faster.
Smoking bad. Vape bad. Don't do it. No, I know the shot of Hudson like walking to his like fashion show. Yes, fucking hot. I am now following his hairstylist groomer. I like want to become friends with her. It is amazing. Anyways, yeah, they all look great, but the smoking, I can't get past it.
Yeah, it was sad. I was like, guys, it's not good that you're smoking.
Well, it's interesting. Taya and I watched a bunch of we watched all the podcasts that they were on. And Connor in one of them talked about how he's like, yeah, at the beginning, like I was smoking a bunch. And so like Hudson would say like, oh, your cigarette breath. And I'm like, okay, so did we stop at some point? Now we're back. Like, did you now make Hudson like addicted to cigarettes? What is happening?
Oh man, I don't like it either. I just wanted to. Laura was asking. She said I'm hesitated to watch Shrinking because losing my wife is my worst fear, and I know the premise is that the wife has passed away. Does it linger on that a lot, or is it more backstory? I mean, it's definitely there, but it's definitely like a heartwarming show. It's like the same vibe as like Ted Lasso, but it has like they're dealing with their grief, but there is a lot of like love and camaraderie and like very sweet moments happening. Because I was afraid of that, honestly, too, in the beginning. Because the first episode, the husband is in a very dark place. But he, like, very quickly, like, we kind of skip to where he's getting his act together. And, of course, like, it's in the background. Like, they're obviously dealing with the loss of, like, it's his kid is dealing with the loss of her mother. And, like, he's dealing with the loss of his wife and the best friend. Their mom, his wife's best friend, works with him. So,
yeah,
but like he's a therapist and he's got like a really different approach, and that's like very fun. And the relationships he has with his patients are like really entertaining and heartwarming. Like it's like a family show, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and I really love it. and it's worth a watch.
As someone who has lost a lot of people, it is not bad. That like it moves on pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
it's like the first episode is kind of
the first episode, and then it kind of it's there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if someone were to be like, yeah, she lost her parents, and like that would be like my whole personality, and it's not. It's just like that's just a thing that you know about me.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
Other than that. All right. Oh, I had it today in Taylor Swift, actually, that I didn't add to this. Enchanted is on the Bridgerton season 4 playlist.
No! Why would you? I don't want to know that. You said spoilers every time I say fucking shit like that, and you just spoiled me from one of my favorite shows.
It's just one song.
I don't want to know. I like being surprised about which Taylor Swift song
honestly,
shows up in Bridgerton.
It's hard to even know when you're hearing the instrumental.
No, I know. I know. You're trying to make it better.
I'm sorry. That's why I didn't write it on here. But I feel like it was news. All right. What right now? Have you watched, read, or seen anything? Yes, you have. Wuthering Heights. But I don't really want to know any details. I really want to see it.
Yeah, I saw Wuthering Heights like 3 weeks before it fucking comes out. It fucking sucks. I can't talk about it with anyone.
Yeah.
It was great. That's all I'll say.
Okay. Good.
So y'all should go see it. But I just like fucking hate that. I hate the story of Wuthering Heights.
Yeah, I knew I was going to hate the story of Wuthering Heights because I know the story of Wuthering Heights from just like it being in the zeitgeist of books. But
it's
see the movie.
The story doesn't get any better. It's just
more
of an experience.
It does. They never touch in the book. I know Wuthering Heights from Twilight 2M. Literally. And also from the episode of Friends where they read it in that literary class they take.
Oh yeah.
And Phoebe's like, I totally get symbolism. Like the cliffs, the jagged cliffs are a symbolism.
You don't need to read. Do yourself a favor and just don't read it before watching the movie.
No.
Like,
do not.
Like the movie is going to be better than the book. I think if you've never ever read it before. So,
all right. So have you saw a movie? That's the only movie you saw. I have been watching this show.
I have been watching something.
Okay,
keep going on.
I've been watching this show on Netflix called Finding Her Edge while I was cooking.
Yes. Tell me how it is.
Okay, I'm having a great time. It's so cheesy. But like honestly, the actors are decent. So and I like the storyline, even though it's so cheesy. So I'm really enjoying it. And I love a competitive ice dancing storyline. And when I put this on, I thought I was throwing on something from ages ago. Like I thought I was putting on something from the 2000s that Netflix just acquired while I was cooking. And the deeper I got in, I was like, wait, this is a recent song. Wait, no, this has to be recent. And the lead is really giving like Emily Browning. As soon as I saw her, I thought like Bella Swan.
Oh.
Meets Jennifer Lawrence. Like it's a mashup of her faces. She's great. And then like she has this older sister that's like really obnoxious and annoying and like too mean and competitive. And then she has this younger sister that's like so cute and like figuring out her sexuality and stuff. And they're all ice dancers, or no, they're all ice skaters. And then there's this like bad boy on the ice that like needs a new partner. And like the lead girl who looks like Bella, she stopped ice skating when her mom died. I think it was 2 years ago. And they own a rink and they have this huge house. The house that they shot, oh my God, what is it called? To All the Boys I Loved Before. They shot the hotel scene at the end at this house. And I'm pretty sure they shot some of Spider-Man No Way Home when they're in Prague in this fucking house. They've shot so many things, and they use the exterior of this house to shoot, like, I think a scene at the end of P.S. I Still Love You. I'm like, this house has been all over the place. But it's this really big, like, manor that they have. And the rink is in danger of, like, being foreclosed on, and their house is in danger of being foreclosed on because they haven't been pulling enough money in, even though she stopped skating to like help him run the rink, the dad, because it's their mom's rink. And the mom and dad were Olympic ice dancers back in the day who won gold together.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So they have a legacy.
So it's not steamy?
I mean, no, it's really fun. It's a love triangle. Like it's a YA love triangle.
YA. Got it.
That's what it's giving.
Okay.
And it's so fun. Like I'm having a great time having it on in the background. Like I don't have to like look at it the whole time, but like I want to watch it, you know? But anyway, yeah, so her sister, I like knew everything that was going to happen before it happened. I was like, oh yeah, her sister's going to get hurt. She's a total bitch. And then she got hurt, and she was like, the whole family legacy was riding on her sister because she doesn't skate anymore. And she's like, comes back to the ice, but she needs a partner because her old partner was too short. Like she was growing too fast. So she like was like, I can't be with your partner anymore. And so, but even though he was her first love, and so this bad boy of the ice is looking for a partner. So they're going to partner. But then Freddie, her first partner, has a new partner. And he's like grown now. And he comes to be part of their team. So he's living in the house with them. And it's just like, you know, all the love triangles overlapping each other. And all like the YA drama. And it's really fun. It's a really good, like, if you want an anti-anxiety, put on the background show.
Love. Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's cheesy as fuck.
Laura says, did y'all watch Spinning Out Netflix a few years ago?
Yes, it was so good. And I was so upset. It is a much more wholesome version of that feeling. And I loved Spinning Out. Like Spinning Out, like they were good. The girl, Kaya played the lead. Yeah, she was fantastic. And like she learned to skate for that if she didn't know how to skate. Like I completely believed her as a fucking figure skater. This cast, it's really funny when you watch the routine, all of a sudden it gets like much further away from the dancers, like the camera. And like I can see the faces of their stunt doubles. And like I'm like, this is edited so poorly, but like whatever.
Great. Marina Zapata wrote an ice skating book called From Lukov, and I'm like, why hasn't that been adapted? Like we get this show called Finding Her Edge, but there's so many
very low budget.
Okay. I just like there's so many like ice skating romances that could have been adapted.
I've seen so much stuff I've gotten from Amazon for random like shoots that we've done on the show. Like she's wearing a blindfold in one scene. It's literally the blindfold I got off of Amazon that I used for the attached at the hip title reveal, that purple one. It's like, I have that blindfold. I've seen that thing. They got that off Amazon.
Oh no.
I mean, they're doing the best with the budget they have. And the story is like cute enough that like I'm invested.
All right.
Anyway, all right. Well, I think
no.
Yeah, you have anything? What do you have?
Tay and I started this show together called Overcompensating.
Oh, yeah.
It's on Amazon, and it's like a college like comedic show. It's about like I think like they're both closeted and they're trying to like navigate their way through college, and there's like a lot of internet talent on the show, which I find very interesting, but it's really good and I'm liking it so far. But yeah, it's just like a fun. Yeah. Laura says, have you all seen His and Hers? Yes, I did. I watched it. I think I talked about it in the first episode back. Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, I got to watch that. Now I have a big queue because I have to watch Bridgerton and Shrinking and Finding Her Edge. Because I'm so close to the end of that. I just want to see what their little finale will be. But all right. I think we are going to wrap this up. And thank you all so much for listening. We are off to record Fangirl Tea Time. Still making our way through break stories. And book tour and all of that. So if you want to become a patron, please do. The link is in the show notes and you'll get Fangirl Tea Time.
And our show is edited by Shannon Burton. Our music is by Cole Jenkins with vocals by Heather Traska. We release new episodes every single Friday. You can follow us on Instagram at Those Forking Fangirls, and you'll be updated on all the goings-ons and fun stuff that we're doing immediately. And we'd really appreciate that. And thank you for watching. My name's Christine.
I'm Natasha.
We'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.